Good evening. It's taken more than 130 years, but the Moreton Bay region finally has its own rail line. The first train left Redcliffe this morning to celebrate a community open day, with thousands lining up to test it out, among them Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull. Tegan George was there.
Frances Pearce has waited her entire life to ride the new Redcliffe rail line. Tomorrow she turns 100.
I never thought you'd ever get it, actually, but something to remember.
Among the first 400 to ride the train, the Prime Minister.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hello.
Fittingly, it was 20 minutes late. Not that anyone was complaining.
We've been waiting for it for many years.
1885, I think it was first mooted. So, here we are dressed in the period clothing of the time.
It was meant to open mid-year, but problems with the signalling system pushed it back. Today, 230 ballot winners were lucky enough to test it out first.
My grandfather went to a meeting in 1888.
Absolutely over the moon.
This is one of the greatest things that could ever happen to the furniture.
It took 3 levels of government and both the major parties to make it happen.
I want to say to all of you, this is for you.
Some still think it's a miracle they pulled it off.
Since 2010, when the Heads of Agreement was signed, we've had 4 Prime Ministers, 3 Premiers and 1 Mayor.
If it was built in the early 90s, it would have cost $42 million. The final price tag, $1.2 billion.
It's a shame our children didn't get to be able to use it. They all moved out of Redcliffe because there was no transport.
For everybody else who may be heading back to work tomorrow, the first train will leave this station at 3:46 a.m. The trains will be running every 15 minutes during peak hour.
So we hope it takes a bit off a few cars off the road.
Now the focus turns to Cross River Rail, which still needs federal funding.
Writing out cheques, which is all your taxes, without doing the homework is a good way to waste money.
We have done our homework. We've got the business case with the Prime Minister.
Here's hoping it's done by the turn of the century. Tegan George, 10 Eyewitness News.